Do you want to teleport easily in your world with the addition of portals in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft? Well, you've come to the right place. Alright, so this is another command block creation here. And what I've done today is I have created a portal system. Now, I do this with a snowball. So what I have is basically throw the snowball and it places the portal, and I kind of upgraded it to where because before you threw snowball and then it would place the blue, throw a snowball and then it places orange and then it just rotates. But I decided to make it to where if you throw down your snowball, it changes what portal you use. So what I do here is let me turn it on here. So what this does, this is the sets the invis tracker to it makes the tracker invisible. So basically what I do is right whenever it breaks, that's when the portal places. But of course, whenever it breaks, then you can't really track where the snowball went. So I have this armor stand that tracks it, and this doesn't have a thing. Follow snowball. So this thing follows the snowball, makes the armor stand follow the snowball, and this just raises it up a bit so it doesn't break it, because if the armor stand is right on top of it, it'll automatically break it. This one creates the blue particles for the blue portal and the orange particles for the orange portal. And this is like if you throw a snowball, then right as it breaks, which is whenever this turns on, it'll start the placer, which places the blocks here, and this decides what portal it is. And so it'll remove the blocks here, and then it'll place the portal, and then it'll remove tracker and just put it here. So right now you can see the trackers in this position right here. And so yeah, right now I have the portal placer down, so you can see this works. And I have the orange one selected. So I just throw it and it does that. And you can see the armor stand if I set this to something else. Let's do blindness, sure. So if I set this to blindness, then now you can see where he is. So you can see that the armor stand is following it. So the armor stand is a little bit behind the snowball. So whenever like say the snowball breaks here on this block, the armor stand would be like here or here. So what I have the armor stand do is basically go here. And the armor stand is basically, it follows the snowball, but then it also faces the snowball. So if the snowball is going in this direction, the armor stand is facing that direction, as you can see here. So the armor stand is facing that way. And then whenever I place down the portal, I make sure that the portal is facing the armor stand, the other armor stand. So then it's facing outwards from where you placed it. So let me put this back to invisibility, which I just do here. There we go. Now he's invisible. Bam. And so that's the portal placer. And this thing here, this switches the portals. So right here, if you throw the item, so if it's within your radius of 2, but not a minimum of 1, then this will go after 4 ticks of delay. It'll try and push this across, but this makes sure that there's a snowball in general. Because before, if you just had this and you would throw the item and say you threw it out this way, then whenever you throw it, it detects it, but then if you go and collect it back up, it do it again, so you'd basically be stuck on the same portal unless you like threw it down. But then sometimes that wouldn't work either. So I made this system here to where if there is so it'll only activate once whenever you throw it. And that's what I put in the logic here. And this starts the switch thing. So right here, it places the blocks here, and this does a few things. So let me turn it on here. That's the wrong thing. So now that it's activated, you can see blue selected. You can see this one orange selected, and I can go far away from it, and then I can go back and collect it. So you can see I collected it there, and it still said orange selected. So right here, this says blue selected, this says orange selected. That's the HUD thing. That's to remove the blocks there. This is to remove the redstone. So it removes the redstone that's there, and then it switches it to the other side. So now if I throw it, so I was throwing the orange one, so let me switch it. I can just throw it anywhere. Blue selected. Oh, now it's orange selected. Blue selected. So if it goes out of 5 radius of you, then it kind of does something different. But anyway, now it's blue selected. So you can see that there's orange particles there and blue particles there. This is health, instant health. I think, health boost, and then this one's regeneration. And right now you can see that if I go into it, nothing happens. That's because I don't have the thing enabled. So if an entity goes within a 1 block radius of it, it will rotate that. It'll put the entity in the other one, but it'll also rotate the entity to be facing this position of the armor stand. It will next push away the entity, because if you're still inside the radius of it, then you'll just be teleported back and forth, which happened a couple of times. So you'll be pushed away from it, which is just teleporting. You'll get some nausea, some blindness, a portal sound, and you'll get a little bit of hunger. So if I just go right in, you can see, bam, it worked. And you can go back and forth. And if you do it constantly, then you get a lot of nausea. So if I just don't move and just hit back, because you're always facing the other direction, you can actually hear the portal sound. So I don't know if you can hear me. So that made me a little bit nauseous. And if you go into game mode 0, you get a little bit of hunger. So right now I have that much in my hunger meter, and it takes away about 1.5 or 1 stick, actually, I think. Yeah, it takes away about one hunger bar. So it is food costly, which would make sense. It requires a lot of energy to do this, and you can't pull the energy out of nowhere. Way up there. So this also works in survival. If I throw it down, now orange is selected, and so I can throw it, and orange is selected. So I'd recommend getting some type of snowball. What's it called? Slime ball farm? Not slime ball, snowball farm. As this will make it easier. And sometimes it doesn't want to work for some reason. Whoa. Oh, I'm being killed by hunger. So it is food costly. Gotta go this way. So sometimes with the portal placement, you should place it somewhere else, because sometimes it just doesn't like being put somewhere. So let me throw it way over there. So if I hop in, I go over here, hop in, go over there. I can just go back and forth between orange and blue. Oh, and I'm getting really hungry. I have no food. Quick, game mode 1. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I also wanted to show the improvement that I've made with the location thing. So that's the locator. Don't need that. I do need a redstone torch though. So let me show the little improvement that I've made to this. I made this after I uploaded the video. So I need to do this. Using that, and I put this in rotate fun. He just slowly rotates. So you can also do that. So if I get a couple papers here, I don't know why I'm putting the blocks in here, but if I grab these papers, so let's do it with location 3. So you can see I throw the first one in, and I don't have it enabled. So right here, this is the look thing here. Look at the first one, look at the second one, and look at the third one. So these papers are encrypted. You can't see what they say, because if you were, then you'd just be able to make another paper and then use it. So this would be like at a store, you should only have 3 set up generally. So you have it to where you buy the paper, and so then you can just throw it at the armor stand. So let's say since I have the name tag for location 3, let's do location 3. So it points to location 3, and you don't have to be here, you can be anywhere. And you'd buy these papers with like 10 diamonds or whatever to find them. So let me turn on this. If you collect the item, then it'll send the box, and I'll remove the item, then I'll remove the stand. So right here, I should get, location 1. So location 3 would be this one. So I should get 3 leather. So if you throw any item at the location 3, then nothing will happen, as you can see here. But if you throw location 3 at it, bam, you get your box here, and the item's taken away from you because you've used your 10 diamonds to do that, and then it can be reused. Location 3 can be put somewhere else, as well as you have to buy another location 3, but I have it set so the paper goes to 0, 0, so right here, and the armor stand gets put back to here. So I can, so say you find it, and I might set up a system to where it puts the glass like this around it, because I think that looks pretty cool, especially if you get the orange shulker box in the center there. So let's rename that to location 3 and keep that there. So location 1, location 2, and yeah. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I didn't add anything else. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.